Is the state DMV doing enough on the license plate fraud, despite months of our stories shedding light on that problem? A former investigator tells us no.
Call for Action's Jeff Preval continues his in-depth investigation, sitting down with that retired DMV investigator who outlines the changes he believes could help prevent bogus toll bills from being sent to drivers.
Right now, I guess it's getting out of hand.
Sean Yost is a retired investigator for the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles Division of Field Investigations. He retired in 2024 after 21 years of service, investigating cases of car theft, fake driver's licenses, and the growing trend of license plate fraud across Western New York.
We did see it 20 years ago, but not like we're seeing it now. It's gotten so big, so, outrageous that all this is happening.
We showed Yost toll bills and speeding tickets sent to local drivers after they surrendered their license plates at local DMVs, mainly in Chautauqua County.
What does that suggest to you is happening?
I mean, there's a ton of different scenarios that could play into this and what is actually happening. But I think what the biggest thing is in New York City is you might have a bad representative that's giving out plate information.
Yost says the DMV's Compass system, which is statewide, can be accessed by DMV employees in other parts of the state. So DMV employees here can access license plate information in other parts of New York and vice versa.
We've had it where numbers have been switched around, imposed. An 8 might be a 6, 6 might be an 8, and they might get the numbers wrong there. But that is easily solved. It's harder when you got a bad guy and sitting in New York City just sitting there ordering plates from someplace and getting these plates and selling. They'll sell them for anywhere from $250,000 to $750,000 sometimes.
Local county clerks in Niagara and Genesee counties tell us they've seen identical plate numbers or surrendered license plates or those plate numbers ending up back on the roads. But from the complaints we've received, there's really been a hot spot down in Chautauqua County. To date, we've received and confirmed 15 complaints of suspected license plate fraud. Our reporting has triggered an investigation by the state DMV, which is still investigating how and why surrendered license plates or their plate numbers are ending up back on the roads.
Is it DMV's fault? Kind of. They've got to look more into the system and how the system works and how they can stop this. There should be somebody in Albany that does nothing but this.
Can you take us inside that investigation? What do you think the DMV is actually doing and looking for?
They're probably trying to trace the actual process. So if somebody brings in their plate, where do those plates go to? We do a lot of security evaluations on dealerships and different places. I would personally like to see a security evaluation done on how these plates are being destroyed.
It turns out a security evaluation was done. Chautauqua County officials say for years, surrendered license plates would go from DMV offices in the county and be transported by county personnel to the jail in Mayville, where they were cut up by inmates under the supervision of correctional officers, then sent to a third party where the plates were permanently destroyed. But that all changed in October after Call for Action reported on multiple cases of suspected license plate fraud. It was at this time that the DMV's Division of Field Investigation conducted a security evaluation in Chautauqua County on the handling of surrendered license plates. Through a public records request, News 4 has obtained Chautauqua County's response to that review. The response details the changes that were made in the county's handling of surrendered plates. They begin with immediate security improvements. No longer would surrendered license plates be taken to the county jail for inmates to cut them up. Instead, all surrendered plates are stored in secure areas within each DMV office in the county, where surrendered plates are kept in a vault vault until they're ready to be destroyed. Only DMV supervisors have access to the vaults, and only DMV personnel have keys and access credentials. The plates are only handled by DMV and county employees until they're cut up on site. County personnel then transport the plates to the county landfill, where they're destroyed on a bi-weekly basis. Another reform is the use of a plate-cutting device at each DMV office in the county, where DMV employees are responsible for cutting up the plates they personally collect each day. The county's now former deputy clerk writing, quote, "This process ensures clear accountability. If a concern ever arises regarding a surrendered plate, it will be traceable to the individual employee who accepted it."
Somehow there's got to be more of a connection between all these entities and DMV. How they do that, I have no idea.
Why is this former state DMV investigator now coming forward?
I'm tired of people getting away with stuff like this.
A spokesperson for the state DMV would not address or respond directly to Sean Yost's claims on the issue of license plate fraud in the state of New York, other than to say that the state DMV continues to actively investigate concerns of fraud in Chautauqua County. Now, our reporting has led to the state DMV sending new guidance to tolling entities here in New York State not to issue tolls to drivers who have already surrendered their license plates. For a full breakdown of our reporting on the issue of license plate fraud, you can head to our website, WRVB.com. I'm Jeff Paul, News 4.